If there is one condition that our little ones struggle with that is so entirely frustrating, exhausting, and weirdly controversial, it's colic or infantile colic. Now, this is a condition that affects millions of babies because about 1 in 4 kiddos struggle with colic as it fits by diagnostic criteria, meaning they're struggling and crying for hours on end, week after week. But many other kids deal with it in some form or fashion as well. And the reason I think there's such controversy to it is because the conventional pediatrician still continues to dismiss it. They'll say things to parents like, don't worry, it's totally normal. Some kids just cry. They'll grow out of it. And that never lands well with parents. Parents are so awesomely, obviously connected to their little one, to their brand new baby. And it just drives you crazy when they can't calm down, when you can't get them comfortable, when you can't get them to latch and nurse and sleep and eat very well. And that brings us to the next part of the controversy. It's, well, what's really causing it? What's really going on with colic? It seems so much like a gut issue, a stomach issue. So there's these multiple different explanations of it's reflux, it's gas issues, it's stomach issues, it's dairy, it's gluten, it's these different food intolerances and allergies. You've got to hold them this way. You've got to leave the mattress tilted up a little bit. And on down the list goes. You get online and you get a multitude of answers as to what's really causing colic. And you talk to other parents and a multitude of answers as well. So as a parent, you're already a brand new parent. Brand new babies can be pretty tiring even when things are going well. And when they're crying and inconsolable and arching their back and frustrated and really struggling all the time, well, then so are you. So you're emotional, you're exhausted, and you're in a tough place trying to sort out all this just multitudes of information and say, what's really going on here? And I bet by the time you're watching this video, you've maybe already tried everything. Maybe the pediatrician recommended some reflux medications and those didn't really do the job. Plus they come with tons of side effects that you don't really want to deal with for your kiddo. So maybe you've already removed dairy, you've changed your diet, you've added gas drops, you've added probiotics, you've done a bunch of things in the diet and natural place. And maybe your kiddo is still struggling. If that's the case, this video is for you. We're going to go deeper into the real root cause of colic and not just the signs of it, but what's really causing it at a root deep kind of foundational level. And it's what I like to call hidden in plain sight information. The number one trigger of the number one cause of colic is something that happens to the vast majority of babies right at birth. And it happens right in front of us, but it also, just like colic and the struggles themselves, has been normalized and kind of dismissed and said, that's no big deal. It is a big deal. And we'll break that down in this video. So what you're going to learn with this one is how to address neurological function, what's called vagus nerve function and regulation for your baby. Now that may feel like a quick left turn here within the video because nervous system, vagus nerve, that's some intricate, deep stuff you're talking about. We're going to keep it really simple in this video because the way your baby's development, health, digestive function, sleep, eating, everything is functioned and controlled is via the nervous system. And this one very important nerve called the vagus nerve that is often injured during the birth process. Vacuum, forceps, C-section, induction, breech position, cord wrapped, manual extraction. These are things that really interfere with and injure what's called the neck, the brainstem, and the upper thorax area, which is where this important nerve called the vagus nerve and all the other nerves and muscles that control turning the head, latching, nursing, swallowing, and digesting happen and come from. And it's also the exact area of the nervous system, these bones, these vertebrae up there, they protect this delicate brainstem area where sleeping, soothing, calming, and neurodevelopment is all started from as well. The brain stem is that area that houses and protects the vagus nerve and controls all of these basic, crazy important digestive and physiological functions that get thrown off track and sideways. that cause a child to be uncomfortable, inconsolable, and colicky. And so if you don't get to the deeper levels of the nervous system and take a look at colic and crying and torticollis and all the things that kind of come with it from a neurological lens, as we like to say, again, hidden in plain sight. We all know the neck is the most important thing for the baby. We all know that if someone were to physically not protect and hold the neck, and especially if they were to yank and twist on your baby's neck, how insane does that sound as I say it out loud? Well, what if that's how they entered this world? What if they were born via physical, manual, or even there was a tool like a vacuum or a forceps that they put on your baby's head and neck, yanked, twisted, and pulled them into this world when they can't protect their own neck and brainstem, and the neck and the brainstem controls the most intricate and important nerves to those basic life functions. So no, this is not something that we don't know what causes it. No, this is not something babies just get. And no, this is not something babies just grow out of. And that's exactly where baby Jackson's parents were. Now, Jackson is one of the thousands of kids with colic that we've been able to help naturally without medications. And we don't treat colic and we don't cure colic. As neurologically focused chiropractors, we find that stress, we find that injury, what's called subluxation, on their nervous system, and we make delicate, simple, easy, gentle adjustments, I mean lighter than you'd check an avocado for ripeness, to get this tension off their nervous system, to get their digestion working again, to get their nervous system and what's called their vagus nerve, which is the rest, relaxation, digestion, soothing, sleeping nerve. We got to activate that nerve to get this struggles out of the way. We do that in the safest, gentlest way, and we've done it thousands of times. And that's where baby Jackson's parents had heard about PWC, our practice in pediatric chiropractic. And there's practices and nervous system focused chiropractors all over the world who are trained to do this care for struggling little babies. And the truth is, that's what baby Jackson needed. They had already tried a ton of stuff on their own. They were referred to us by their holistic, natural, integrated pediatric office, which is awesome. And it already helped them clean up diet, add a few supplements, and make life easier in that way. But those integrated pediatricians who are our best friend collaborations in colic care and everything else, they could tell from the birth history, they could tell from the examination that little baby Jackson had subluxation, had vagus nerve dysfunction. And that was the real deeper root cause. So here's what's exciting. Talk about this with your integrative and functional pediatrician, with your holistic and natural doctor. And maybe there's even one more layer of learning you're getting from this video. Maybe your doctor doesn't know. Maybe your doctor is conventional and traditional, which is another word for outdated. And that's just the truth. It is no longer acceptable for any doctor of any initials, of any training. And if you have any experience whatsoever and you've opened up the hood and look at what's really going on with colic and the neurophysiological causes and mechanisms behind it, then you can't say they're just going to grow out of it. You can't say we don't know what causes it, because we do, and because they don't grow out of it. They grow into other gut issues, into chronic ear infections, into sensory challenges, and other things. And so for baby Jackson, couple of weeks of neurologically focused chiropractic care, he was soothing, he was sleeping, he was pooping, his body was physically relaxed because his nervous system was now regulated. His vagus nerve had been activated. And so if your little one is struggling with colic, uncomfortableness, and just you can tell something's not right and you're not getting the answers in the conventional direction, go a different direction. Find yourself a nervous system focused pediatric and family chiropractor. If you need help, our team will put the links in with this video or in our bio to learn more about how to help colic naturally without drugs. Again, not treat it, not cure it, but to actually take care of the root cause. That's what chiropractic does different and better than anything else out there. So you can go to our website and you can read a ton of awesome articles all about colic and this care approach. And then right there on the website as well, you can get connected to our directory, plug in your city, plug in your zip code, plug in your region, and you can find a nervous system focused family chiropractor ready to help your child find more calm, more ease, more relaxation, more vagus nerve function and nervous system regulation, and just be back to that calm, sleeping, eating, smiling, pooping baby that God designed them to do, because a colicky baby is the opposite of a calm, relaxed, regulated baby. And that's the baby that you're looking for. That's the start that every kiddo deserves. And that's what we can help you find. Go to the link, hit the website, read the articles, find your doctor. If you have any questions, any comments, need any more information from us right here, comment below, send us a DM. We got you. You got this. Your baby's going to get through this. Can't wait to help.